Very beautiful. Look at the environment, so nice. The trees, the valleys, you know, lovely space here. Very beautiful, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. It's _Sande, coming live here in Kiambu County, place called Gashie. So we're in Kiambu, but at the moment we're in Ndenderu, like heading to Gashie now. So guys, if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing. For the frequent viewers, thank you so much for coming back to watch this amazing YouTube channel. So I want to show you this area, and later on at the end of the video, we'll do some talks about something that I think it's happening somewhere in a very famous village here in Africa that sometimes I really want to talk about it because it's like a village that has a potential. So I usually feel like they need to just know how to handle the pressure that they are having, because it's a big village that it needs like a proper setup for people to have like an ethical life. Okay, so I'll talk about that later on, guys, and but now let's explore this area and enjoy the video till the end. So something that you need to note about this particular place is kind of it's more of I can say green spaces, and I love it being more of having enough space to develop, and also the green part of it. So it's very green, very beautiful. There are plenty of trees around for you to come and just walk and enjoy. Also, there are birds around here, you know. There are plenty of birds around this particular place. So it's a very nice place for people who want to have a good and enjoyable moments here. So at the middle of the video, we'll be talking about Nyabohanse. I had to mention that the village at this early stage of the video, so that we need to anticipate what we'll be talking about. So Nyabohanse is a very beautiful village, and I usually name it a YouTuber village in Africa. That's the village in Africa or in the world where you'll find like everyone is a YouTuber, and that has really changed their lifestyle and everything. So but the issues that are happening there, which is kind of can call hate. So we'll be finding out why there's a lot of hate in that particular area. So stick to the vlog, guys. So this area still has plenty of space to grow and develop. So we're in the month of July. It's kind of harvesting time for most farmers, but it's the end of the cold season. So the cold season here in Kenya starts from the month of say mid-June. It goes all the way to the month of early August. So look at that. Goes all the way to the early August. That's when after August we have some few rains around. So that's the period where when the rains come, when the long rains come, the cold just disappears. So look at that environment. Very amazing, guys. Very beautiful. There's a speckled mouse bird there. Oh, that reminds me of the tomorrow plan. Speckled mouse bird. Lot of bananas here. We might call it plantain bananas according to you. You're the one who knows exactly how you're gonna refer it to. When I see this place here, I get envious to go back to the village and do a live video there to explore the village, because this gives me a village vibe. These are maize corn stalks. Sometimes we use it as firewood. So this gives me a vibe, a village vibe. So that means that we need to do a plan, plan for a village exploration. And at the moment we'll be doing a different village now. We have done several villages. We'll do a very unique other village. And we'll be going western part of Kenya now. I've explored Central. There's a time I went to Machakos. So guys, you can watch the videos. I have plenty of videos here. this channel. There are like close to 800 now videos. There are so many. You can explore and enjoy the videos. So look at this. Look at this. All these are trees. And look at the valley down there. I can remember the last time was some few years ago, early 20s, when I used to walk here. The road was not well built. It's a nice vehicle here. Loafer. So loafer is the circle name. Croton trees. So croton trees here. The building being built there. So as you can see, this place has plenty of space to build. This guy is doing some stunts there, which I don't like. Sometimes when you're in a motorbike, you do some silly things. I feel very angry for some reason, Yeah. It looks just. It feels good before you fall down, Like I cannot say that you are a pro, because you might be a pro, but now when you're riding down, you might hit a stone and things turn very bad. So you can't say that, oh, I'm a pro, I'll be able to do what I want, what I can do. So sometimes that's the issue. So being a pro might not really help you to do some silly. That doesn't give you a chance to do some silly stunts. So that's the thing now about the motorbikes. So motorbikes need to be very careful with that. Sometimes a tricky situation here. Tricky situation. Someone is learning how to ride a vehicle. That's what I was like, what's happening? That's at driving school. I think it's an exam or something like that. That's a reverse. Learning how to reverse. Ooh, need to give space for that. Oh, you can see. So they are learning how to do some reverse. You can see him or. But I wish they could have used a very different road that has less people. There's a road down there that is not really crowded. I don't know why they didn't choose that. Something is happening here, and I think I've talked about it severally. People are trying to cover up levelize this space so that in the future they might build here. And now the question usually is whose land is this? Might be levelizing for someone else. So before you opt to do that, you need to make sure that you are doing it at your space. So they're doing some levelizing here, bring some sand, pouring, and pushing it down and down till you have a level that you can build something. And now the question is, whose land is this? The toughest question. You might end up doing a lot of work here, putting a lot of effort. Later on you find that the owner turns out and says, this is my land, so what are you doing in my land? Or else it can be a road reserve, so you will be doing that work for the government. So it might be a road reserve also. That makes it to be a tricky situation. And even it's happening even down there where I wanted to do like a chill talk here. I don't know where we're gonna talk now, because now this place that I wanted to do it still are doing the same thing there. So now they have messed up my plan. But I'll try and sit down like this space. So there's just pouring sand and levelizing. It's pouring sand and levelizing. So the time, since the last time I was here, it was not this big, but now I've done a lot. I've poured plenty of it. That being said, it means that I'll have to look for a different spot to have a talk. I see the sand here, very dusty, kind of a dusty sand, very dusty. Extra dusty. So what will I do now? Let me find somewhere to sit and have that conversation, guys. Because where I'm heading to will be so much noise. Very, very noisy. Very, very noisy. Extra noise. Extra noise. Look somewhere here. I'm a chill. I can sit up here. I can sit here, somewhere here. Let me put this stone very well. This will be my seat. Yeah. Let me have that conversation. I've been walking for some time now. I feel like my legs are hurting. Oh God. So guys, the time is now to have that conversation. Where is the sun? See ya, okay? Going to look where the sun is. It's somewhere here. So I mentioned about this beautiful, lovely village in a place in Africa. Oh, how my jacket is looking. And I think that it's time for us to try and figure out why there's a lot of hate in Nyabohanse. So let me just give you a background information about the Nyabohanse. So Nyabohanse is a village in Migori County, which is very close to Tanzania. You know, it's Bania border. So it's a village in a county that is like at the farthest end of Kenya. So this village has been there for so many years, and it used to operate like a normal village. The way your village operates, let's say if you are in a particular village in Africa, you know normally how it operates, whereby people just go to school, they learn with an intention of like having jobs, being teachers, being doctors, being farmers, the normal jobs that people do, like office work, you see. So that was the normal way of how the village used to operate till in early 20s, where someone came and just changed the entire village. And the person that I'm talking about is called Marwa. So Nyabohanse was a normal village. We used to like just live normal lives. Kids used to go and play normally, to have a very normal interaction, you know, whereby you can just meet a kid and you play together without having like boundaries. Like say like this one is not from my side, it's not from my side, it's not like for high class. It was a normal village. Then it's a guy who came and changed them in terms of financially and exposure, you know, and introduced something called YouTube. So he was a YouTuber, he has been a YouTuber, he's still a YouTuber. I think I rank him as one of the biggest YouTuber here in Kenya in terms of the vlogging. So he came in Nyabohanse, back to the village. He had learned some tricks on making money in YouTube and traveling around the world. And it was like, let me try to expose my village to this. So he introduced the villagers, the youth. And he started by introducing his sister, who is Dimwango, who is also the biggest, I can say, female YouTuber in Kenya. So now people are like, the change now started showing up when he built for his mom the house, and people are building now. So it came during COVID. I remember very well. I used to watch him out from a very long time. So during COVID, these guys are now pouring some, let me show you, they are pouring the the mchanga or the sand. You can see that track there. Let me just show you, then we proceed. Pouring some sand there. Main aim being to levelize the place. Apo means there. So look at it now, look at it. A lot. More than 3 trucks. So let's get back to Marwa. So the thing is, now here Marwa comes, introduces the people to the YouTube life or style. He builds the house for her mom and her parents, his parents. So now people are like, this thing can work. So during COVID, most of the youth in Nyabohanse were like idle. You know, most of them were idle. There are some that had started YouTube way before COVID. Like I can name like Nasto, because I came in contact with this channel very long time ago. But most of them, they opened up their channels when Maro was constructing the house or the bungalow. Is it a bungalow or a mansion? So that time, that's when most of the YouTubers like were born in Nyabohanse. So now, with time, most of them, they were like, they want to have an fast growth. You know, they are forgetting that the person who has introduced them to YouTube has been doing it for like 7 years before he was successful. So when they came in, they were like, they want to develop or to grow very fast. So most of them now, they were like, they want to grow very fast. So that's the pressure that came in Nyabohanse. That's one thing, that the biggest mistake that happened in Nyabohanse. That when people are getting into YouTube, they were not told that it's a process, it's a gradual process, something that you're going to do it slowly by slowly. We say pole, slowly by slowly. So most of them are like, they want to develop very fast, they want to grow very fast. Within a day, they want to have like 1,000 subscribers. And you know, they were lucky because most of them, they were able to monetize their YouTube channels. Like even in a week, someone that, like in 1 week, someone is already monetized, you know. But for us, we know we have been doing this for a long time. It can take like 3 years even to monetize a YouTube channel. But for them, they were lucky because they were exposed to the audience that are the Ayamaro audience. So now that greedy, that was the first thing that messed up that place. The greedy within the YouTubers. So they were like, they want to make money fast. So for you to make that money fast, that means you have to like be envious about other person, and that brought in the reaction, the negative reactors. They were born during that time. In that when some guys like kind of fall out. Can I say fell out or fall out? Some few of them were like, they felt that they are going for more fun. More sand. So some of the YouTubers were like, they can do it their own style, you know, because remember, I know majority of them that were in that were introduced in YouTube. Most of them were not like they were doing it. Some of them were doing it because of just having something to do, like a job. Some of them were doing it for passion. But majority of them were doing it because other people are doing it. Because you can see like someone is making it, so you want to use that channel. And that's the problem, because at the moment you are doing that, like in a hurry way of making money, you find that you end up using njia za mkato, like shortcuts, you corner to make it ends meet. So now, the pressure came in now. The pressure piled and some guys were like they were failing out, or they were like not in good contact with each other. They were having like people who hate. Normally if you are a big brand, you must have this. It's normal to have a smaller group of people who you are not in the same line. The people will hate you. Bigger brand is always hated by some people. These are a sand mixture, a concrete mixture. So those guys who are like now trying to be away from the other group, those are the people who joined. Those people who are like in a hate with the biggest YouTuber who is Marwa, and they started doing like negative reactions, a lot of abuses, which does not make sense. Imagine you are somewhere that you are doing something and yet you are not making it. Then someone comes out, shows you a way of making it. Then later on you are showing anger and fighting the same person who showed you the way. It's like you didn't know the way. You are struggling somewhere. You didn't know the way. You are having a tough life. Then someone comes and gives you soft life, and you are like, now I'm tired of your soft life. Let me show you. It's crazy, man. So those guys, I think that's the biggest mistake they are doing. They are in a hurry of making money. So when they came into YouTube, they didn't have like they were not having a plan of doing it. That's why they are unable to know which videos they can do. So they came in, they just want to do like negative videos all the time, talking about someone, abusing someone every day, every time. It's not good, by the way. It sounds very bad. Keeping in mind, the person that you are really pushing a lot of pressure on is someone that really has made you to be where you are. So that's the biggest mistake that happened in Nyabohanse. That they're eager to make money fast, like that rush in making money. You better do travel around, learn something about traveling, explore the area, travel other villages. You just make videos that people will be able to enjoy without like talking negative. Well, there's a guy that nowadays I can see him going to the new road and vlogging from that new road. That guy is crazy. So that guy just vlogging on the road all the time, talking bad about that same road that he's using. That if you go in the road and say that there's no drainage here, they did put drainage. If I can make a road passing on your home, you also need to do some efforts to like fix the things that you can fix. You cannot just put all the work to someone, and yet the person is using his money to make that road. So that's the thing that I think it's causing trouble there. So that eager to make money fast is the biggest problem that happened in Nyabohanse, and I think that they need to find another way of making things work, because now there's the people who love the place, the people who are eager to explore the place. But now when you come up with the negative energy, you minimize the impact that might happen there. For instance, maybe a big company might want to work with your village to build like schools and hospitals, but when they get to the internet and try to Google Nyabohanse, they find crazy videos that are really talking bad about the place. So that's the problem now in Nyabohanse. So I think they need to sort the issue out. That's where the hate came out. The hate just came in when people wanted to make money fast, Yet they forgot that making money takes time. You can't just make money in a day, Slowly by slowly you learn from a mistake. Then with time, you're gonna make money. So that's the thing, guys. So the way they are pouring sand here, they are making the place to be really dusty. Becoming so dusty. Some nice flowers here. Red Hill Cliff Complex, apart hotel. There's a hotel here. I don't know where it is exactly. I'll one day follow it. 700 meters. One day follow it and see where it is. So it's called Red Hill Cliffs. So which is the way? So you go this way or turn this way? Okay. I'll be there one day. So one day I'll try to find out where the hotel is. You can see the sign here. Oh. So the next few days we find something built here. Or build something. That's what's happening nowadays. We just pour sand and we reclaim the land. Slowly by slowly. Let's get pole. Church here. School. You know, nowadays a lot of churches, they have their own schools. There's a revenue getting spree. So you have a church, you go to build a school there, for the school get some money to run the church. Some guys selling some phones here. Either phones or SIM cards. The hotel here. It's a bridge here. More trucks coming. Like they're moving the sand somewhere. They're moving the sand somewhere. That's why they're able to do plenty of trips. I need to cross here. Got this green spaces here, very beautiful. So, lorries are here. Brought a lot of dust here. Very, very dusty. And the place will be very, very dusty. So what's happening there? That's how the land is stalled, you know. They're just doing like that, then you find that they have built something there. Yet it's not there. They have no their land. A small slum here. This thing has been here for a very long time, like 1 year now. Know what was their use? The good thing cannot steal them, they are so heavy to be stolen. I've been there for so long. Call them the culverts. Culverts. There seems to be a closing day here. Call it closing day in the school. Or a games day. School is called known as Dominion Hall. More and more trucks. So we are getting closer to a place called Kalenjin Estate. I love that name so much. Kalenjin Estate. You know, Kalenjin Estate. And I really want to know why they had to name this estate like Kalenjin. Is it that the majority people are from that area? The Kalenjins, or what was the intention with that? So I'm seeing K Kalenjin Estate. Hey. So dusty. So dusty here. More bikes here. Mountain bikes. This place is called Power. Now in Gashie, it's called Power. So we have Power, we have Rivarori, we have Karakanyungu, we have Kona, so many other names. So now it's getting more busier compared to where we were walking down there. So yeah, it's more busy. Trying to avoid the small space. getting busy and busy. Trucks. It's really dust here. Then you have Shell and Total Energies. Shell and Total Energies. Total Energies. Then you have Shell. No way to build together their competitors by the way. Busy Gashir. Tanganya. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and let's meet in next video. Goodbye guys.